So I want to share with you guys something. I'm sitting here in the car and I'm thinking, what is that life going to look like at this when I get to this point? And I think most of us, we don't do that. We go through all the hardships, the challenges, the conversations, the quitting, the onboarding, clients coming through, clients not coming through. I just finished an appointment. That's the house right there. Just finished the appointment. And I'm there and I'm at the kitchen table. I'm helping them with a life insurance policy. And I'm like, man, this is part of the dream. This is part of the dream. Success leaves clues. Driving out here, I'm about an hour and a half away from the office, about to go back to the office. I'm thinking to myself, like, man, you got to give it your all if you want to win in business. If you don't want to, winning in business requires a different level of you. You can't work like you worked at your job to be successful in business. You have to do two things. Number one, you have to have a personal growth plan. I got this from John Maxwell. Powerful. You got to have a personal growth plan. Number two, you got to teach others and help others how to grow. You got to be lifting up other people. It's not always easy, by the way. It's not always easy. It's difficult. And sometimes it can get so difficult where you get frustrated, and then you can portray that frustration onto someone else. I want you to know it's going to get better. And this is not a motivational talk. It really isn't. It's for you to believe, you know what? Maybe there is something I can do in my life. Maybe I am supposed to do something big. Maybe all the hard work, the late nights, the declines, all that different stuff is worth something. It absolutely is. If it's not hard, whatever you receive, you're not going to be grateful for it at the end. If it's difficult, you're going to be grateful for it. If you're struggling right now, you're going to be grateful for it. Maybe you're in a position where you're like, you know what? I don't know if this is worth it. When you hit that point, you must tell yourself, it is more worth it than ever. When you hit the point where you feel like, you know what? I don't think this is worth it anymore. That's the most worth it part of running a business. Because that's when the test happens. And that's where either you keep going or you slow down. And you gotta go to the dream. Think about the family, how you want to help your family. Think about the dream. Think about what you want to do for your family. How would that look like? How does their life look like? How would it be? When you pull up and you fly in first class, you go visit your family and you take them on a trip, wherever they meet, Bora Bora, Greece, I don't know, Mexico. And you take them to this beautiful area and all-inclusive resort. You're going to say, man, those days were worth it. Those days were worth it. Don't ever try to discount the price it takes to become successful. Don't ever sell someone else the idea that they won't have to pay the price, because they will have to pay the price, and they will have to pay the price. Don't ever tell someone, oh, if you join entrepreneurship, it's going to be easy. And, some people love to do this. They're like, hey, get started with me, and it's going to be super easy to work with me. That's a bunch of bullshit. It's not. It's going to take work. It's not easy. Anybody who tells you something is easy, they're lying. Let me correct myself. Anybody who tries to say something is worth it and they say it's going to be easy, it's the biggest lie in the world. Biggest lie in the world. Hey, let me teach you how to make $100,000 in a month in insurance. Do this, boom, boom, boom. It's super easy. Pay $80 for the course. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you what the course is. Go do the work. Go do the work. There's nothing more to it. Now, is there material that can help you get better? Absolutely. But if you can't go from 0 to 5,000, from 5 to 15,000, without putting in the work every single day, you're not going to go from 0 to 100,000. Now, if you're putting the work every single day, you're reading books, the magic of compound effect will hit your life, and it could happen. But you won't go from 0 to 100, and it won't be sustainable. But you will go from 50 to 100 to 100 to quarter million to a quarter million to 750 to 750 to 2 million to 2 million to 5 million. That's the compound effect of hard work. I'm sitting here and I'm in the appointment, and I'm like, man, we didn't do business today, but I built relationship, and I helped another family there with a policy, but we didn't do business today with one of the family members. It's okay. It's not going to happen today. Maybe it's going to happen tomorrow. Maybe it's going to happen a week from now, 2 weeks from now. But I set the impression. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do as a career. My job is two things. Number one, and by the way, this is for all people in sales, all people that run a business. Your job is two things. Number one is to learn something new every single day, personally grow. And number two, is to sit in front of someone every single day and present what you do. It helps someone else get to a better position in life. Because if you know that entrepreneurship and business is the way to go. So do not hold back the opportunity for someone else to get better. With that being said, you guys have a great night. Take care. Bye-bye.